The Norse pantheon, rooted in the myths of the Viking Age and preserved in texts like the Poetic Edda, Prose Edda, and sagas, is a vivid tapestry of gods, giants, and cosmic struggles that reflect the harsh yet vibrant world of the Norse people. These deities, dwelling in the realms of Asgard, Midgard, and beyond, embody forces of nature, war, wisdom, and fate, their stories steeped in heroism and impending doom. In the beginning there was Ginnungagap, the yawning void, a vast emptiness between the realms of fire and ice. To the north lay Niflheim, a frozen land of mist and cold, and to the south, Muspelheim, a blazing realm guarded by the fire giant Surt. Where fire met ice, the first being emerged, Ymir, a colossal frost giant born from the melting frost. From Ymir's sweat came other giants, and from the void's primal cow, Audumla, came nourishment, her licking of salty ice revealing Buri, the first god. Buri's son Bor wed the giantess Besla, and their union birthed the first great gods, Odin, Vili, and Ve. These brothers, fierce and cunning, turned on Ymir, slaying him in a brutal struggle. From Ymir's body, they crafted the cosmos. His flesh became the earth, his blood the seas, his bones the mountains, and his skull the sky held aloft by 4 dwarves. His brains formed clouds, and his spark of life ignited the stars. The gods shaped Midgard, the world of humans, from his remains, fencing it with Ymir's eyelashes to shield it from giants. To populate Midgard, Odin and his brothers carved the first humans, Ask and Embla, from driftwood, gifting them breath, mind, and spirit. The gods built Asgard, their golden realm, linked to Midgard by Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge, guarded by the vigilant Heimdall. The Norse gods were divided into 2 tribes, the Aesir, warlike deities of Asgard, and the Vanir, fertility gods of Vanaheim, tied to nature and prosperity. Early in time, the Aesir and Vanir clashed in a great war, their powers evenly matched. Weary of strife, they forged a truce, exchanging hostages. The wise Vanir god Njord and his children, Freyr and Freyja, joined the Aesir, while the Aesir sent Mimir and Honi to Vanaheim. This uneasy alliance shaped the pantheon, blending war and fertility, wisdom and passion. Yet the gods' world was never at peace, for giants, led by figures like Thrym and other forces of chaos, constantly threatened Asgard's order. The Norse gods, dwelling in Asgard's halls, governed the cosmos with strength, cunning, and sacrifice. Chief among them were Odin, the Allfather, god of wisdom, war, and poetry, who ruled from his throne, seeing all realms. Obsessed with knowledge, he sacrificed an eye at Mimir's well and hung on the world tree Yggdrasil for 9 nights to gain the rune's secrets. His ravens Hugin and Munin brought him tidings, and his spear Gungnir never missed its mark. Frigg, Odin's wife, goddess of marriage and foresight, wove the threads of fate from her hall. Fensalir, her wisdom rivaling Odin's. Thor, god of thunder, wielded the hammer Mjolnir, forged by dwarves to slay giants and protect Asgard. His chariot, pulled by goats, roared across the skies, his strength the bulwark of gods and men. Freyja, radiant Vanir goddess of love, beauty, and magic, rode a chariot drawn by cats and claimed half the slain for her hall, Folkvanger. Her tears of amber fell for her lost husband, Odur, and her mastery of sorcery made her formidable. Freyr, Freyja's brother, god of fertility and peace, wielded a golden boar and a ship, Skidbladnir, that sailed any sea or sky. His reign promised prosperity. Njord, their father, ruled the seas and winds, calming storms for sailors from his hall, Noatun. Loki, the trickster, was a shapeshifter whose wit both aided and betrayed the gods. Born of giants, he was Odin's blood brother, but his mischief, like cutting Sif's golden hair or fathering the monstrous Fenrir, Jormungandr, and Hel, sowed chaos. Tyr, god of war and justice, sacrificed his hand to bind the wolf Fenrir, proving his courage. Heimdall, the watchman, guarded Bifrost with his keen senses, his horn, Gjallarhorn, poised to signal danger. Baldur, Odin's son, was the god of light and purity, beloved by all, his death foretold as a harbinger of doom. Hel, Loki's daughter, ruled the underworld, her half-living, half-corpse form presiding over those who died dishonorably. Beyond these, lesser beings thrived. Dwarves crafted wonders, elves guarded hidden realms, and Valkyries, like Brynhild, chose the slain for Odin's hall Valhalla, where warriors feasted until Ragnarok, the fated end. The Norse pantheon was shadowed by Ragnarok, the prophesied twilight of the gods. Loki's children, Fenrir the wolf, Jormungandr the world serpent, and Hel would rise against Asgard. The gods knew their fate, yet fought to delay it. Thor battled Jormungandr, Odin sought wisdom to forestall doom, and Tyr bound Fenrir at great cost. Loki's treachery sealed the pantheon's fate. When he orchestrated Baldur's death, tricked by a mistletoe dart, The gods bound him beneath a serpent, its venom dripping on his face until Ragnarok's dawn. At that final battle, Thor would slay Jormungandr but fall to its venom. Odin would face Fenrir, and Surtur's flames would engulf the world. Yet from the ashes, a new world would rise, led by Baldur Reborn and new gods like Vidar and Vali. The gods created humans to honor them, demanding sacrifices at sacred groves and stones. Odin chose warriors for Valhalla, training them for Ragnarok, while Freyja claimed her share of the slain. Mortals, like the hero Sigurd, navigated divine favor and wrath, their sagas blending human valor with godly interference. The Norns, weavers of fate, bound gods and men alike to destiny's thread. The Norse pantheon was a family of gods bound by loyalty, rivalry, and the specter of Ragnarok. From Ymir's corpse to Asgard's golden halls, from Thor's hammer to Loki's cunning, their stories pulse with the Norse spirit, fierce, resilient, and unafraid of fate. Carved in runestones and sung by skalds, their myths shaped a worldview of courage and cosmic struggle. Their legacy enduring in tales of gods and heroes,